we're going to do some recording with like very basic setups, like an audio interface, a cheap one, a pair of headphones, and that's basically it. And you need a computer and instruments. So first, I'm going to open my MIDI program. I like to arrange my songs in a MIDI program, which is free. It's TuxGuitar. I have a rhythm guitar, I have a bass, drums, lead guitar, and another one for an ending solo. That's how it sounds like. Doesn't sound that great, but it's good for arrangement. And most importantly, we need the MIDI drums to export into our DAW. First, let me export the whole track as an audio file, so later we can play over it. Cool, that's done. Then I need to get rid of the other tracks except for the drums, because I only want the drums. Now I've only got the drums, export them as MIDI. Great. Now we just go into our DAW, put both tracks in there, then we work on the drums. So let's start a new project and we give it the name Everything Alright. Make Everything Alright, that's the song's name. I take the audio track first, that's going on top, and then the MIDI file. And should have checked what speed it is. So I have a speed of like 300 BPM. That makes it easier. So 300 BPM. You always want to have like 1 bar space in between. Those MIDI files, they don't sound great. So you might want to use another plugin. The one I use is MonsterDrums. It's a free one. So let's go to Virtual Instruments, MonsterDrums. Here we go. I open it and there you can choose your kit. And I like the punk kit. Now we just drag the MIDI file down to the monster drum, delete those two. We don't need them anymore. Beware. Here. Now we want to be able to adjust like each level and each sound. So we want to have like a separate track for the kick drum, for the snare, for the toms, and then the overheads can be probably together, I guess. Let's just duplicate this track a couple of times and we take out all the things that are not the ones that we want. Duplicate with events. Same thing again. So kick, snare. I think I only use 2 toms. And then 1 more for the overheads. So let's name this kick. And then we go in the piano roll. And then you have to find where is your kick. That's a crash. That's another cymbal. So kick is probably down here. That's the kick, yeah. So we gotta erase everything that's not the kick. And then we go to the next track. Next one should be snare. And then again, go into the piano roll and find the snare, which is probably this here. Delete everything else that is not the snare. The kick needs to go. Rag tom, floor tom. Oh, I do have more. Kick, snare, rack, floor. And then it's overheads. I think I made 1 track too much. Alright, then I guess we can get rid of this track here. What you want to do is give it a color so that later you can just instantly see what is drums, what is bass, what is guitars, or rhythm guitar, solo guitar, keyboard, or whatever you use. Let's go for the drums with blue. And now it's like all the same color. Next thing you want to do is create a drum bus so that all of these go back together into 1 track where you can adjust the volume. So for this we need to go into the console. Can you just right click in here? Yeah. Let's name this then drums. So here everything naturally goes to the master, routed to the drums bus. Go to the drums, go to the drums, go to the drums. Our drums are ready. Now I guess we record the bass. Again, nothing super fancy, just a square bass. Alright, should always make sure you're in tune when you record. Fresh strings would be great as well, but I'm just doing a demo now. Cables are always in the way. Make sure you're not clipping. Every interface has a signal. Just hit the strings real hard. If it's red, dial it down. Alright, so let's create a new audio track here. Ready to record. Bass DI. I gotta check how the bass goes first. It's been a while. So back into our TuxGuitar. Select the bass. Well, if we mess up, we can still use the comping tool and just write over a track. We want this to count in as well. Oh, why not? Got stuck. One more time. Of course I messed this part up. And messed it up again. It's unbelievable. Why? Come on, I gotta go to work soon. How can you mess up like so simple bass lines? I don't know. Got it. Alright, unplug the bass. See you later. So let's zoom in and try to get that crossfade. Alright, sounds okay. Let's glue them together. How do we do this? I gotta Google this again. Right click on the selected clips, bounce to clips. Alright, now I've got everything in German, so what is the equivalent? Oh, here. And the next thing we want to do is like convert it to mono. I definitely always have latency with my interface. That means like the tracks are a little delayed. And you see when you enlarge it, it's like pretty much off. Cut it first and let's drag it over there. We want to have like the DI, we want to have processed sound, and we want to have some overdrive. Duplicate it one more time. Alright, bass amp. I use that neural amp modeler. We want this amp pack. Why does it sound so nasty? Oh, that's why. I had that one from before in there. That sounds a lot cleaner. Yep. Overdrive. That's too much. That sounds good. So we need to narrow it down, and we need to put some compression as well. We got to do this another time because I got to go to work. That's the sad reality. We're not full-time musicians. That's not our job. That's a hobby. We try to figure out stuff. We got a life, we got work, we got family. Yeah, see you next time. Cheers.